Welcome to the Rise Up Podcast, the show where we share the Thunderbird's eye view of our Yucaipa High. Each week, we sit down with students, staff, or community members to highlight the stories and celebrate the achievements from across our community that make T-Bird Nation soar. Now, get ready to rise up. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Rise Up Podcast. We are here with two representatives from the Thunderbird Marching Regiment. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell our viewers what you do for the TMR.
Oh, I'm Eileen, and I'm the drum major of the Thunderbird Marching Regiment, and I represent what the band is, and basically a leader, I guess.
I'm Johnny. I am also a drum major. And same thing, pretty much. I also represent as a leader.
All right. So for people who have no idea what the Thunderbird Marching Regiment is, talk to us about that. What is the marching band at YHS? What responsibilities do you guys have, and how do you contribute to the community?
So Thunderbird Marching Regiment is the name of our marching band here at YHS. We're here at like football games and stuff. Like you see us at the stands, like just playing our pep tunes, and at pep rallies too, when we play our Star Spangled Banner and just play other stuff too.
So you guys do the holiday parade, right? Yeah. That's the TMR, right? Mm-hmm. I know you guys get calls all the time to do community events, right? So if there's a band that's needed in Yucaipa, TMR is the one that gets the call.
Yeah, yes. We performed at the Autumn Fest, and we also do the Christmas parade. So you'll see us there too.
So our band, when I got here, was in the 1A category, which is the smallest category that you can have. I think there was like 14 total members. Yeah. And now this year, the band's in 4A, 2 away from the top. 6A is as high as it goes, right? What has that been like to be a member of the regiment when it's growing so quickly?
I would say it's been pretty challenging. It's hard to adjust so quick, and every year when we grow, we have to like learn something new, and it gets challenging to adjust, but we make it work, and we have a lot of fun, and I'm really excited for what's next, for how big we're going to get. Yes.
I remember the first year that we had a really big freshman class come in. The band went from like 14 to like 30, but they were all freshmen that came in, right? Yeah. And so that makes it really hard to be a big ensemble, but not have necessarily that big upper class that could support that big lower class. So is it getting a little easier now? It's a little bit more balanced. It's been growing over the last several years. Do we have a larger senior class that can really help our freshmen get acquainted?
I would say every year, most of our band is like first year members. So like every year, there's never like a more big like senior class or junior class. I feel like it's always first year members. So, but now that we like are more experienced with that, we know how to like control it better and like work on it better. So gotcha. It's getting easier.
Sounds like a lot of work. Take us through a normal week of practice. What are you guys doing with the music program to get ready?
Yeah, so Mondays and Tuesdays is 3:45 to 6 p.m. at the JV baseball field next to senior lot. And usually we're just going over just our formations and stuff over and over again, just trying to make it look as neat as possible. But Thursdays from 3:45 to 6 is usually we're repping our music or show music or just pep tunes for the football players. And from 6:30 to 9, that's when we go down to the football stadium, is when we go over our show over and just to have that feel of performing in the football stadium.
Where do you guys practice when you're not in the football stadium?
So Monday, Tuesdays, we're at the baseball field, right? The JV baseball field, and then or in our band room.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So you only get one night a week in the football stadium?
Yeah.
Wow. And you said that there's a practice before the practice?
Yeah. There's like 2 sections. 4:45 to 6 is when we are at the band room, and we're either going over music or learning more music for like pep tunes or our show music as well. And and then we have a dinner break, and then after dinner break we go down to the stadium and go over our show.
So you're doing 4:45 to 9 every Thursday night?
Yes.
And the practice is so long you have to take a dinner break. That's crazy. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for your dedication. Um, what's next for the regiment? I know you guys have, outside of what everybody sees, right? Outside of the parades, outside of the football games, there's a whole competitive circuit for you guys too, right? So you guys are not only doing those things during the week, but also traveling to compete on Saturdays, right? So what does that look like for you guys?
So Saturday competition is actually I'd say pretty stressful a little bit because we don't really have like a warm up to get our show because since 4A now, 1A through 3A, we were able to practice like in the parking lot, like we're staff parking lot. But 4A is like we can't rehearse that now because we're just too big. So like usually now it's just marching basics when we get to the school, and just music rehearsals and just seeing like other schools and try to be friendly with the other schools and like hi, like good luck on your show and stuff. But competitions usually last till like 11 o'clock at night, I'd say. But the competitive season is it's not competitive. It's very competitive.
Yeah. So you guys used to be in the morning shows, right? Usually 1A through 3A, you get there early, you're done by midday, you go home. Mm-hmm. But now you guys are in the night show. Mm-hmm. So then you guys are coming in and then you're staying super late until afterwards.
Yeah, I remember like our freshman, sophomore year, like we would have to be at our call time would be like 6 in the morning, and then we have to like we don't come back until like night because of how like small our band is. The earlier you go, but now since we're 4A, it's been like our call time's been much later, but we still have to be there till pretty late. So,
yeah.
But it's nice having not like so filled, not so filled, you know.
Yeah. Has that been a challenge in the parking lot? You said that you used to be able to set up and like do your whole show in the parking lot. Now that you're warming up for a show, you can't. So everybody, if your drill is what your drill is, right? Mm-hmm. So has the band done well adjusting to that? It's a different mindset.
Yeah, it's been weird because we've seen like so many changes over the past years. Just like different things happen, like different changes we had to adjust to. And like we used to practice down by the softball fields, but reconstruction was happening with the new softball field now, so we had to switch to JV baseball now. But we've been doing good with different adjustments and stuff.
And now the drums are on the move. Right? First time since I've been here where the drums are marching.
Yeah, I would say it's such an exciting thing for us to do. It feels like we're actually like, I don't know. I've always been like kind of like envious of like other bands like that. It's like such a big band and like, oh wow, I wish we were like able to do that. But now we're actually able to do that, and I think it's such a cool experience for us. It excites me. I like it a lot.
Me too.
What do you think surprises people the most when they figure out a little bit about what actually goes into marching band?
I think I think the amount of like dedication that we actually put into.
Yeah, same thing. Like it's not just marching, it's counting, timing, remembering your music, and just other things too.
So you guys are both drum majors, but you haven't been a drum major since you started with music, right? So talk to us a little bit about how you got to being a drum major. What did you have to do? Where did you start in music? Kind of take us through your musical journey.
Well, I've been in like school band since I was in 6th grade. I just kind of always knew I wanted to do like music. I always had like a huge passion for it. And when I visited the marching band, my 8th grade year, I like got to see like how their practice and like how they run their show and everything, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, I kind of just knew like I kind of like really want to do this, and ever since like I joined marching band, it's been such a welcoming environment, and it's been really fun, and I just wanted to do it all 4 years, and I'm kind of just here now. It's changed me a lot.
And what instruments do you play?
I play flute, oboe, and trumpet. Yeah.
Flute, oboe, and trumpet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what's happening next for you?
I'm good. I got admitted to Cal State San Bernardino, and I'm decided to major in music, so that's pretty fun.
A music performance coyote on the way. Right on. What about you?
So, after high school, I hope to audition for military band, And if a backup plan is if I don't get in, I plan to still enlist. And while I'm in there, I hope to go to college and major in music and get my bachelor's in music, and then hopefully audition again and try to switch jobs too.
That's awesome. One of my favorite things about music is that you can do it anytime, right? So I used to be a music teacher, and now I'm an administrator, but I still have music in my life all the time. I play on the weekends. I still love getting behind the drum set and celebrating my love of music. That never stops. So no matter what happens for you guys moving forward, just know that it will always be a part of your life. Is there anything else you want to share that we may have missed?
Marching band is a very welcoming environment. We like to cheer on our football team anytime they go against another school. Just know that they all have our full support. And the same thing with the cheerleaders and all the other sports. We all are very supportive of them.
Part of that team, right? One town, one team. That's us, right? Well, thank you guys so much for being here today. I really appreciate the fact that you were able to sit down and tell us a little bit more about the Thunderbird Marching Regiment.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for taking the time to watch this episode of our Rise Up podcast. T-Bird Nation, no matter where you are in your journey, remember, the view gets better the higher you climb. Keep rising up, T-Birds.